everyone. So today's video is looking at alchemy and the easiest way that I have for you to pay your WoW subscription. So taking literally 1 or 2 minutes each day to transmute epic red gems. Now, if you're just here to look at the spectacle that is 19 transmute alts, then feel free to mute me. I've got a run-in total on the bottom of the screen, and I know my voice can be a bit annoying. So, yeah, so before you do that, I would really appreciate it if you could take a moment to like this video and subscribe. Oh, and comment too, as I'd love to hear from you. So getting started then. The first thing you need to do is to actually level your alchemy. So there's an alchemy leveling guide that's going up on my website, which is warcraftchampion.com this week. I've leveled alchemy 19 times in the last few months. So I know the best ways to do it. I know how to do it cheaply and also how to make items that will actually sell while you're leveling. Including some vendor shuffles and stuff just to make it more easy as well, because not everyone wants to mess around with the auction house every day with full bags. So in order to actually transmute your epic gems, you'll need your character to be level 65, and if you want to spec the transmute spec, then you need to be level 68 for that one. I definitely do recommend, if you want to be as passive as possible with your alchemy, that you take the transmute specialization, as the other ones do require a little bit more user input on a daily basis to actually make any gold. So for me, because I've got 19, I leveled Death Knights one at a time in Blood Furnace. Mostly was rested, and a lot of the time I had Joyous Journeys buff as well, which was really useful. Because I was doing so many characters, I was just switching from one to another when rested experience was coming off. And I had heirlooms as well. That being said, you don't need any special gear or buffs to do it this way. It is quick and easy to do Blood Furnace. I'm not the best at that kind of thing. So for me, I was able to do it proficiently enough, so I'm pretty sure most other people will be able to. You don't need any special gear or anything though, just the starter gear is fine. And if you've got some heirlooms, then that is even better. So Alchemy offers free specializations at level 68. You get a quest. So the quest is either picked up from Neverstorm for the transmutes, or you can go to Zangarmarsh, or there's one in Shatrath as well. So the specializations for alchemy are potions, elixirs, or transmutes. So each one of them gives you a chance to proc extra when you're crafting in that category. So it's estimated around 20%. For today's video, we're going to concentrate on transmutation spec, because that's giving you the biggest benefit there when you're making epic red gems. Um, Alchemy is one of the easiest professions to level. It's not expensive. One thing I will say though is that you get a lot of, even if you just have a little scroll through YouTube right now, you'll see it. There's a lot of people that are making flipping videos, and I think that's given people ideas to take like low level materials and herbs, and they're buying them out and then putting them on at a higher price. I think that's happening a little bit more now. It feels like it's happening more nowadays than it used to anyway. So what I would say is that just keep your eye out for the cheapest prices. Get something like TSM so that you can see what price you should actually be paying for things. And yeah, try not to pay through the roof to level your profession. One example here is Silverleaf. I've seen that at like 7 silver this week, but I've also seen it at like 60 silver this week. That's Longahennis, so fair enough. Might not be happening on all realms, but it definitely seems like the prices are fluctuating massively more than they used to. So I would keep an eye on that one when you are leveling. When you are picking up your transmute spec, the price of primal might is often super high. So you might be better off, if you haven't got enough gold, just to cover that right away. you could be better off taking potion spec or taking elixirs master, and then swapping. You can do that with alchemy. You can just pay like 150 gold and swap spec. So yeah, if the primal might is pricing you out, as it were, then just take a different spec first. It does require a run through a level 68 or 70 dungeon, whereas transmute spec you can literally just, yeah, you can just hand over your primal might and you're done immediately. Um, but yeah, if cost is a factor, then just take potions and then swap them. If you do choose the route of taking the potions master and then swapping, just factor that into your alchemy leveling as well. So just level from like 400 using some mana potions and stuff. At least you might as well get some benefit out of the potion master while you have it before you swap. So I'll cover that part off in the alchemy leveling guide as well though. So if you're watching this video in the future, then hi, and there's a link to the guide in the description. But if you're watching it right now, then the guide is going to be on the website shortly. So in order to learn your Cardinal Ruby transmute, you're going to need 450 alchemy. So once you've got that, just head over to the alchemy trainer in Dalaran. They'll have a quest for you to learn Cardinal Ruby transmutes. You need to do 5 other epic gems to hand them in. So talk to the trainer and learn the 5 epic transmutes that you're going to need, or at least learn one of them, the King's Amber one I recommend. There's a 20-hour CD, so that will take about 5 days. Sometimes though, it'll randomly give you like 2, so you might get it done a day faster. Or if you're if you don't mind getting up in the night, you could always do it every 20 hours, and that shaves a day off it too. But I don't really recommend that one. Um, when you are doing the quest, so yeah, I recommend you use yellow. That's because they're usually quite profitable, and the materials for that one are usually quite cheap. So I'll just do the maths quickly for the cardinal rubies. Obviously on your realm that's going to differ slightly. So this is just based on my realm on EU, which is quite a high pop. Um, so Scarlet Rubies are currently 57 gold and Eternal Fire are currently 30 gold. So that's a cost of 87 gold per day. The Cardinal Rubies themselves, they sell for approximately 300 gold. But on Wednesdays I can often sell them for higher. You can often see them for 315 or 320. So that is 213 gold profit each day. So if you multiply that by 30 for 30 days, that is 6,390 gold. And if you add on your 20% bonus from transmute spec, that is 7,668 gold per month. So that is literally a WOW token every month for 2 minutes per day of your time. I really recommend shopping around for your Scarlet Rubies and your Eternal Fires. It really varies all the time, the prices that you get on the auction house. Usually at the moment on my realm, I see 57 for rubies and 30 for Eternal Fire is a pretty good price, but you can often see them sort of around the 28 mark, or you can see the Scarlet Rubies themselves for occasionally as low as 50. But every time I've seen them for that price, I try and grab them as quickly as I can, but someone always seems to beat me to them. So in this video, while I've been talking, you can see the counter of the transmutes as I'm doing them. Right now in the video, it's working out at around 20% proc rate. The longest bad streak I've had was about 26 transmutes. If you only have one alchemist, this type of unlucky streak is really painful. I've had other days where I've had like a 5 and a 4 right after each other. So if you do have a streak of bad luck, you just need to keep your faith there that it will even out in the end, even if it does feel bad at the time. If you do have the time or inclination to make gold in a more active way, then you should for sure consider switching your alchemy to potions or flasks. I'm less experienced with flasks, but I know potions are incredible, and I'll be making a video on those ones shortly. So if you have made it this far all the way to the end, then thank you so much for watching. Please do all the things like subscribing and liking and commenting and stuff. I've been really nervous about making this video, so it would honestly make my day if I knew that I've actually helped someone to make a little bit of gold themselves. Now, this is also going to sound really dumb, but I actually forgot to like introduce myself or anything at the start of the video. So if you made it to the end, then hi, my name's Lydia, and yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thanks, bye.